Right, hello everybody, welcome back to the Golden Sky. Once again, it is a holiday edition of the Golden Sky. It is a holiday edition of the match ratings for Liverpool's 1-0 win over Wrexham. I'm Tom. I did lie a little bit though, I will say, in the title of this video. It is not going to be a match ratings sort of video that you're used to. I did watch the friendly last night. It was on at 1:30 my time. This is my last day here, so the Leeds game on Sunday will be back to our regularly scheduled programming with the beautiful ratings graphic and the Muckery Index and all that stuff that you're used to. But I wanted to get something out. I'm going to use this as more of a... we're going to talk about the game, talk about some players. I will give some ratings, but I'm not going to do it as regimented as maybe I usually would. But I know you guys love the ratings and you love the videos, I hope, as much as I love making them for you. So I thought I would do something still. We played Wrexham last night. We won 1-0, obviously. And it was one of the games where you were like, that's a pre-season friendly if I've ever seen one. Do you know what I mean? It was a bit up and down in spells of intensity. I think the first 20 minutes was all right, and then it was really a lull. And I was really feeling the effects as it got to 2:30 in the morning, and I was there trying to hold on for dear life. There was 30 million players who played again. We're going to try and go through some of them. Let me just talk randomly about some lads who's impressed me in that game. So I'll start with, I think, the man who's been getting the most buzz from pre-season so far, unexpectedly. You've got your big players like Szoboszlai. We'll get to him, I'm sure. But I think Trey Nyoni, again, showed a lot of promise in this game, played the first half this time in that pivot with Szoboszlai. It's clear, I think what we can take from Iraola's setup so far is that the right-sided midfielder looks to be the one who's got the more defensive... what's the word I'm looking for here? The more defensive responsibilities. I think at that double pivot, the right-sided player is the one who's got the build-up responsibilities, is the one challenged with getting on the ball deeper, whereas the left-sided player, which was Szoboszlai in this position in this game, and that's, by the way, we'll get to that in a second, his best position. They have a bit more license to roam and get forward. So I think we saw Nyoni there, and it's been interesting because we've seen Nyoni in a few different roles since he's been at the club and not really kind of stuck to one. I do see him as having the attributes to play as a 6. I think a lot of people buzz about Wharton. I've talked about this before. A lot of people buzz about Wharton and he's a great player, but I think Nyoni has attributes that could be similar to what Wharton does for Palace. I think he's certainly filled out. He looks more like he could make tackles. I liked he actually made some interceptions in this game, which I maybe haven't seen him do so much before. Defensive side of the game, certainly something he can develop. But on the ball, he just looks so composed. Iraola talked after the game about how he wants to see him receive the ball when he's got a pressure on him and be confident in doing so. That's an interesting thing, not only just for Nyoni, but as an overall. Clearly, Iraola wants the players to be comfy on the ball, which is great. That's something we all want to see, and be comfortable receiving under pressure. Last season, we saw so many times our players were hiding behind players when we try and build up, and that looked to be some sort of instruction, and our build-up was non-existent last season. Now, it wasn't amazing in this game either, but at least it was something, you know what I mean? At least it was there, something to get our teeth into, to see Nyoni on the ball. He just looks so composed. He's like me in the pool, just chilling out on a lie-low, no care in the world. He's like me, bartering there with the fellas at the in the city to get my brand new Argentina retro shirt. What do we all reckon? It's a beauty. Calm as you like. I'll give you 50. You don't want... I'll walk away. I'll have 3 for 50, my friends. And lo and behold, there we go. I've got the Argentina shirt on right now. I hope you all like it. But yes, that's some holiday content for you, everybody. Nyoni looks good. I think he was one of the standouts last night. I'd probably give him an 8 for that first half that he played. Another one that stood out for sure is Ndukwe, the Duke. I've seen could be a good nickname for him. The Duke Ndukwe. Centre-back with the throw, for those of you who don't quite know these fellas' names yet, and I wouldn't blame you because there's 30 million players playing for Liverpool right now, and all of them are an average age of about 15. So this is the fella, the big lad with the afro at the back, and Duckway. Not to be confused with the other fella who's on the wing with the afro. That's Scanlon. He might be shite. We're not sure. But Duckway might be good. Problem with him is, now, he can't play. This is, again, genius from Liverpool. He can't play for us this season because he doesn't have a work permit. So he's literally banned from working in the UK. Okay, like that's where we are. We've got a promising young centre-back, and we can't play him, not because he's injured all the time, but because he's actually banned from working in the UK. So fantastic stuff, again, from Liverpool. But he'll go out on loan. He looks really good, if you ask me. He has that like calm nature that Nyoni has as well when he's on the ball. He looks really comfortable stepping into midfield with it. He looks big, which for a centre-back, as a young centre-back, is something that they can struggle with a little bit. Like, they can look a bit physically underwhelming. And you can counter that by being really good on the ball, but he seems to have both at the minute. Now, listen, he's not had the biggest tests. He's playing against Sam Smith. Now, as far as I'm concerned, he's a singer, and I don't know what he's doing up front for Wrexham with his dyed hair, but he's not giving Duckway that many challenges, you know? I'm trying to think of Sam Smith's song desperately in my mind. Stay with me. Well, Duckway stayed with him no problem last night because he's the man for all defensive situations. But I think he looks good, and that's all I'll say. That we can. What can we take from like a half or two of football? He played 90 minutes again, and he's played the most minutes of any player this pre-season so far. By the way, that's how short we are at centre back. A lad who physically legally is not allowed to work for us this year is playing the most in pre-season. Nah, that seems like a really good plan. That seems like a really good bit of squad planning there, everybody. Well done, Liverpool. So he looks good. I'll give him an 8 as well. We can talk about Szoboszlai, I suppose, in the middle as well. Captain for this game in that beautiful new away kit. People are kicking right off about the shorts. Honestly, just get over it, lads. He's got red shorts because he used to have red shorts back in the day. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Are you going to buy the shorts? No, you're not. So it's fine. It's not too bad. But Szoboszlai was basically treating that first half like he was playing against kids in a park. Every time he got the ball, he looked like the dad amongst a group of 8-year-olds at Dads v Lads, because he was just so much faster and stronger and physically better and sexier and has better hair and is more aggressively handsome than any other person on that pitch. And he was just picking the ball up and just running through everybody. At times it looked like it was too easy for him, and he was just having a stroll in the park. And then he'd actually lose the ball because he was like doing too much with it. But he looked great. He looks so in such good shape. He looks like he's come back really fit. He feels to me, just when I'm watching him, like he's ready to take that step as like more of a leader. I think last season we saw him have a great season, and he did start to show signs of that leadership. But this year, he just has that like feel to him, like of a leader, like he's ready to take that mantle. I think that's really important. So he looked good yesterday. I think I'd give him an 8 as well. Everybody else in the starting 11 didn't really do a whole lot to impress me. Now, what I will just say is I'm getting some serious messages here. I'm just checking for Barcola news. There isn't any. I will do a video about Barcola when I'm back from my holidays. We have apparently readied an offer of 100 million. Has it gone in yet, John? Who knows? But everybody else who played didn't really do anything to stand out. Josh Abe got played through in the first 2 minutes and he decided not to have a shot. That was a little bit weird. Tried to take it around the goalie. Just fucking have a crack, lad, to be honest with you. Just crack it at the net. You're scoring goals for fun for the youth team, so just smash it in the goal. Lovely move, though, I will say. Kirkes into Szoboszlai, nice ball into Elliott, and then through to Abe, who might be called Arbe. Still don't know. If any of you lot know for sure, please let me know. Iraola called him Abe, or in his Spanish accent he called him Abe. Just Arbe. How was that? That felt pretty bad. But the LFC TV commentator kept calling him Arbe, and I don't know if I like that or not. So I'm sticking with Abe, but he wasn't able to have a shot in the first 2 minutes, and he should have. Everything else was a bit all over the place. I will say, actually, Kumas looks all right. Kumas looks all right. Now, we might be scraping wood at the bottom of the barrel if we're saying Kumas is going to be an option this season, but he looks pretty decent, to be honest. And I like it when the youth players come through. He looks like he might be an option this season. That's where we are. I've been quite impressed with him. He showed some nice touches on the ball, nice bit of skill here and there, played an hour. I thought he looked quite good. Calvin Ramsey's alive. Would you believe it? It's honestly, Calvin Ramsey's alive and Calvin Harris is debuting our away kit in Ibiza on the same day. What sort of multiverse are we living in here? To me, they're the same person, sort of, even though one's a Scottish right back who never plays football and one's a world famous DJ. Fun fact, I once convinced a chef at my old workplace, the whole pub was in on this, by the way, that Calvin Harris was, in fact, my cousin. Now, this chef was from Burma, and he had no idea, really, how impossible that could have been. But he believed it. And every time Calvin Harris would play on the radio, he would say, "Oh, that's your cousin, Tom." And I'd say, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then I'd go, "Oh, yeah, no, it is. Yeah, that's my cousin." And this went on for 4 years. That same chef also learned how to drive by just driving in circles around the Heinz Beans factory in England. I could tell you a lot of stories about him, but this is not the time. So, that was Liverpool's starting 11. Elliott was out there, he looked okay. Kirkers did all right. He's got a questionable haircut going on at the minute. Not a whole lot else. The goal scored by Rio, interesting, I think that he went on the right-hand side and Morrison went on the left. Sorry, not Morrison, I mean Gertis Cones went on the left-hand side. They swapped from the first game. Obviously, we've always seen Rio on the left. He did actually score, obviously, Rio. It was a massive deflection, so nothing really to get excited about. I do think Rio's performance was a little bit rusty, and he said so himself. Like, trying to do some tricks and stuff, and he was sort of running out of room here and there. He looks like he needs a bit of sharpness, which will come. He's obviously very young, and playing on a baseball pitch, which was dead narrow, doesn't help. But good to see him get a shot off and get a goal. I thought Tsimikas did okay, honestly, which is good. Like, I would love it if Tsimikas became an option, to be honest, because he's just dead funny. He did all right. Jones, I've seen some people today saying something about there was a video of Jones and like his attitude or something, and he didn't, something like that, and it looked a bit bad. I've not seen anything myself. I've been trying to find it. I'm not online, so I can't find it. I have to like Google this stuff to see other people posting it. Not seen it. If anyone knows, please let me know. I wouldn't read into that too much, guys, to be totally honest. People always overreact about that type of thing. Frimpong came on, so did McConnell. Didn't see a whole lot from them, nor from Morrison, really. And then there was a few other subs. Will Wright, Harvey Davis, Njai and Sonny Lambie also came on. Didn't see a whole lot from them, really, in the game either. So that was that. It was 3:30 when the game finished. I was absolutely hanging on to any resemblance of being awake by that point. I could barely keep my eyes open, never mind record ratings. So that's why you've got this sort of slapdash video. I hope these are okay for you. The holiday content has seen you over the edge for now. But we'll be back with full Liverpool content from Sunday against Leeds. I will have a bar colour video out as well in the next week for you all. Hopefully we wrap that signing up quickly as well. Yes, we might even do a watch along for the Leeds friendly, so stay tuned for that. It'll be 9 o'clock, I think, England time, when I'm back home. So I think that'll do it for today, everyone. That was Liverpool 1-0 Wrexham. 2 wins out of 2 in pre-season, not too bad. Iraola said we looked a bit better this game. I think we didn't get cut through as much. That was always good. Dr. Octopus has got us playing, and that's what we're here to see. So let's keep going, I suppose. We've got a big friendly with some big players coming up on Sunday. Xhaka, Wirtz, Gravenberch, Isak. Going to be great to see all them lads back in action. I can't wait to finish off the America tour. But this finishes off the holiday tour from the Golden Sky. If you did enjoy today's video, please do drop it a like. We're trying to get to 40 likes on every video. And also, I've got to say now, guys, you can hype the videos now. So if you're below the like button, if you see the option to hype, please click hype. I'd be lying if I said I knew what it does, but just click it. It can't be bad, can it? So I think you might have to swipe maybe, and then the hype appears. But do that. Comment away what you think as well of any of the players this season, this game, pre-season so far, anything like that. Again, anything you'd like to see for 500 subscriber special, comment away, let me know. Podcast listeners, if I get this on Spotify, thanks for listening. Subscribe to the channel. Let's push for 600 subscribers, I guess, now. And I'll see you when I'm back at home in the next one. Thanks for watching, everyone. Talk to you soon.